Last time out, I missed out on promotion by such a slim margin. So today, you join me as I'm desperate to get that 13th week increase to 3.0 safety rating for a C-class promotion. But I'm gonna make it difficult for myself by driving a car that I've rarely driven at a circuit I've never driven. It's the 911 GT3 Cup at Zolder. Should be fun though, so join me and let's get into qualifying. Coming across the line to start my first qualifying lap at Zolder. Now, I did watch a lap guide, but unfortunately, due to time restraints, I had to skip through it. I couldn't really watch it all. So if I don't do corners how I should do them, don't blame the lap guide. I just wasn't able to. But I think I got some things, down. I've been struggling not to lock the brakes on this car, so I'm really trying hard to do that. The only real reference I have to this track is from Top Gear, when they raced the German Top Gear here, when it was James, actually the Stig, in an Aston Martin versus, I believe, a Porsche Cup car. No? Oh, freaking bollocks, mate!
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Coming across the line now to start my white flag lap, a second attempt and my final one. I have tried adjusting the brake bias to help with locking the brakes. Shit! Cock and balls, mate. Well, that's it. Not a great start to the evening, so we'll be starting somewhere near the back. Hopefully that keeps us out of any trouble, but we'll see. We know it's going to be a challenge. Join me and let's head to the grid. Here we go.
Watch for the
and the lights are on.
Standing start. Go.
Whoa, too much wheel spin at the start. And that's... Yep, maybe go back right to dead last. I've made an overtake in the first corner. There's an incident. Oh, no. That's not good. I tried to avoid that incident, and unfortunately, there was nowhere for me to go. Oh, great. I've got to pit for repairs now as well. All right, we've been released, and apart from... two other guys in the pits, I believe, or maybe three, then we're pretty much at the back. All these people coming past are, of course...
And their rating is 1.2.
Oh, you absolute tool! Don't... let's keep incidents down for the rest of the race and see if we can salvage anything from this.
That's 10 minutes left.
Alright, there's only 10 minutes to go out of this 15-minute race. Because I spent so much time in the pits and crashing into things. That's okay. 5 seconds in front to Muir. I've overtaken one of the people who's lapped me, so that's a positive, I suppose. In case he has to go back to the pits, I might be able to get back in front of him, potentially. Let's see, I've made it around the first few corners okay. This is really my first racing lap. We're definitely improving lap to lap, but unfortunately not quick enough. This car has been one that's been hard to sort of get a grip of in the early stages of using it. I think I've used it maybe once or twice before, and it's proven very difficult for me, but it will all come good eventually, maybe. 5 minutes left of this 15-minute race. 11 incident points is probably not going to do me too good. I knew it was going to be tough. I really didn't expect it to be this tough, to be honest with you. I thought this might be a bit of fun and we might squeeze a top 10 or something like we can in the Ferrari GT3, but it's been totally different to that. It's been absolutely nowhere near. We're currently P15, which looks like we are last of the people still on track. I mean, I guess that means we're not disqualified yet, which is good compared to others. But, yeah, it's pretty poor. Even by our standards here at the novice racing. It's been fun though. That's what I can say. You know, it's all good being competitive, but it's about having fun here, and I have indeed had some fun with this car and this track. I've enjoyed learning it. Found myself up in 14th now, thanks to another disqualification. Alright, coming round the final chicane for the second last time as we're about to start our white flag lap. Here we go. Let's see if we can set a personal best here. Carrying a bit more speed through the first corner. This is a tricky one, because I always seem to lock up the brakes here, but we'll turn in nice and early. Get some speed on. And then use... Try not to let the car spin out. We didn't. Braking early, turning in. Missed the apex a little bit, but using all the runoff in third. And now coming up to the first chicane. Oh, we might gonna have to cut it. No. Alright, well, it's not gonna be a personal best. And this will be now the final chicane for the final time. Not taking it too hard, but still okay. Nicely done. Coming up across the line, we'll be in P14. It's not great, but it was a bit of fun. Before I check the results, don't go anywhere because we have a second race coming. And if you want to talk everything sim racing and racing IRL, join my Discord, link are in the description, along with affiliate links for some of the gear I use. And the results are in. It's not good. It's okay. That's all right. Well, the dream is over. We're not getting C-Class. So in light of that, we can go and do something a bit of fun. It's the Mazda MX-5 Cup, the 13th week at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Should be good, so join me and let's get into qualifying. Here we are, crossing the line with the man waving the green flag, and it's time for our first qualifying lap. And unlike with Zolder... Shit.
You're a fucking idiot.
Okay, let's try that again. And across the line with the man waving the white flag this time. What I was gonna say last time is that unlike Zolder, I'm actually familiar with this track. And that I should be able to put in some good laps. Obviously then I crashed. Still time to rectify all this. Not bad. And now we're on to the steeped banking section. We've survived those few corners. Now coming up to what is a chicane at the end of this long banked speed section.
There's an incident in the first chicane.
Here we are.
Looks like it's Moz.
Braking. Oh, wasn't great. Wasn't great. Bit of a oversteer on the way in. But again, we've managed to make it round. That's the main, the main aspect. We won't be looking at a 134 or 35, that's for sure. Not sure what sort of time we're going to do here. But nicely round the last chicane and across the line. What time have we put in on our only qualifying attempt? A 137. So P8 at the moment. Definitely not the worst of the qualifying laps so far. This should be fun, so join me and let's head to the grid.
Okay,
and the lights are on.
That's right. No fuck-ups. Standing start now. Green, green, green.
We're away. The lights are green and we're gone. It's not the best start, although it's better than this yellow car in front, who's going to try and cover me off here. And we're around the first corner. No mishaps. That's good. We started P8. We're now in possibly up further, maybe even P5. Good. Through the first few corners, we're following these cars down outside the blue line. Oh, a bit later braking and nearly rear-ended him, but it's okay. Managed to save that, okay. Oh, he's hit the wall though. That means he's kind of come into the track. Whoa, okay. There's been a couple of incidents there. Someone hit the wall. The guy in front hit the wall earlier. But it now looks like we're in P4, I think. That's a good start to the race here. Coming up to the first chicane. We've got a red Mazda right behind us. Not intimidating me at all. And not shifting down until the last minute. There we go. This is good. Cutting right across the corner. and then again onto the bank section round. Following car number 10. Up to the last right-left chicane. Here we are. There we go, and we got a better exit as well, which means we're going to take the inside here.
0.40. Okay, Nick, just keep hitting your marks.
Oh, beautiful corner. Whoa, that braking was super smooth and a great overtake there for us. We're now up in P3. And being careful not to accelerate too early to hit the wall. Sana set in. And then we've got Matthias Reutner up front. Don't know what that character is. Again, following a car up to this left-right chicane. Oh, oof. Just about held it. It's a bit more wobbly than the first time around. Braking a little earlier than everyone else on that last corner, so maybe I can adjust that.
35.00. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
2/10 off in sector 1. That's a good first corner. I've really nailed that one so far. So here's where we could probably go a bit wider. Follow the... Yeah, that's better. And then there we go. Follow out again over the exit. There's no track limits here on the actual concrete itself. We're going to have a slight slipstream here from Setin in front. Keeping up with the two leaders. The leader in second. Coming up now to the chicane once again. Getting off the brakes nicely there. Bit of understeer on the exit. Oof. So close to that wall. Not the best exit though. Second is now getting really close to first place here. There's going to be a battle for position on soon. I've lost about a second or so to them, but I can make it up. Oh, big crash. Big crash. Looks like they may have hit each other. This is going to be a great opportunity for me. They've hit each other first and second, and that means I'm coming through. I'm storming through for the lead. Incredible. Yes, yes, and he's stopping behind me. They've had a big incident. I didn't see it, but it's enough. Now I've got to keep concentrated. Remember, not on the power too early here. How long to go?
The next car is 1 lap behind.
Only a couple of minutes to go. This is maybe 2 laps or so. 7.4 seconds to the rival behind. So no mistakes is what we need now. I'm keeping that gap at 7.4 seconds. It's solid. It's still there. 8 seconds now. He must have had another little off track or an incident or something. It's 8.4 seconds, the gap. This is massive. Means I can sort of relax a little bit. 8 seconds is a lot to gain on pure pace, so I don't need to outdo myself too much. Because this should be the white flag lap coming up. So we are crossing the line to start our final lap. In the lead of this race. Oh, there's an incident there. He's off to the side. It's okay.
One more lap for the win. Come on.
We are leading, as Jim says. We've got a back marker, obviously, in front of us. It's Michael Moore in 10th position. Frank behind us in 11th. This is big. Slower than normal through the chicane. No mistakes now. As we come over, we've only got the next chicane to go, which is 2 corners until our victory. Come on. We're not racing Michael in front of us. We've just got the chicane to go. Oh no, that's counted as an off track, which is disappointing, but across the line for P1. We got our only incident point in the very last corner of the race, with a little off track bouncing over the curb in the chicane. But incredible. P1, the victory. Yes! We cannot say that very often. So what a performance. And the results are in. This should be good. And it is. Plus 97 to our iRating. So back up into 1300s and plus 0.14, which is a little disappointing for such a good result. I would have hoped for more, but I guess there's not that many corners in that track. So, you know, the corners per incident isn't going to times it as high. But still good, of course. Very, very contrasting races. One was an absolute nightmare, and one was the ultimate victory.
Only weakness I have is for the brunettes. You already know I'll kill any shit I do next. No kids, so I'm raising the roof. Next year they'll admit they just stands like an Uzbek.